Good morning, sir. You Daniel Ward?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Ward was previously in court and cause number 25 DCCR 1375 entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. I've received that pre-sentence report. If you both had an opportunity to review that report.
Yes, ma'am.
Noodles.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections?
The only thing I would add to it is they've determined to be a moderate to severe risk. The issue that I have with that is that the bulk of his criminal conduct is 21 years ago
Right.
and 24 years ago. The last DWI that he had was 13 years ago. And what I would ask Judge is simply, I don't take away from what his history shows, but being that it's been 13 years before he's had any issues with drinking whatsoever. If the court is inclined to move forward with the JCDI program and various programs, I would simply ask maybe the court consider ordering it, but holding it in abeyance. And if he has any issue, any hiccup whatsoever while he's on probation, then about that. But 13 years is a pretty good amount of time.
Well, I agree with you on that. The issue that I've got really is from that substance abuse assessment, which doesn't really have anything to do with the length of time or what the history is. It's just what's going on now and what their determination was. And their determination was severe alcohol use disorder as well as severe sedative disorder. And I think to make sure that he is successful, I am inclined to order what they have requested so that we don't have.
Here's where the judge makes it clear that this probation is more than just a warning. It's an opportunity. Chelsea is being given outpatient treatment instead of being sent straight to prison, but the message is unmistakable: violate probation, and she could be back in this courtroom facing much more serious consequences. The judge also turns the focus toward parenting, asking about her visitation with her child. Do you think this approach gives her a real chance to turn things around?
I'm here.
So anyway, whatever the court's wisdom, the only other
Thank
thing
you. I
would
appreciate
ask
that.
He does have to do 10 days as a condition.
Yes.
He's full-time employed.
Okay.
We have asked that he do it on weekends.
Yes, no problem with that.
No issue.
So any issue with starting this weekend? It would be from Friday. You'll go in Friday at 6. They'll let you out on Sunday and you'll do that.
I mean, if you can do it, great. If not, she just needs to know a date.
Can I have like a 2-week notice, like not this weekend, but the following?
Are you working this weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's what I'll do, Mr. Ward. I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections, but I'm going to suspend that. Place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes paying a $500 fine. You will be ordered to serve the 10 days upfront time, and I will do some dates on that in just a second. Also, I am.
Now the judge draws another important line. Visitation may continue, but unsupervised access to the child is not automatic. The court wants to see consistent progress through treatment, probation, CPS requirements, and family court orders before allowing that responsibility to expand. In other words, Chelsea has been given a path forward, but she has to prove through her actions that she can follow it. Was the judge right to make unsupervised visitation depend on her progress?
We're going to start your weekends on June 19th. So that's a week from this Friday. And you'll go in Friday at 6 o'clock to the Jefferson County Jail. It's important that you're on time. If you're late, you can be considered a no-show. Obviously, if you don't show, it's a violation of your probation. It's very important that you don't. Some people think, and I know this isn't going to be you, that if they show up intoxicated, they're going to sleep it off for the weekend. Please don't do that. That's obviously a violation of your probation. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with your attorney, okay? You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you. So on these new offenses, the possession of a firearm allegation, is that something that only that uncooperating witness could prove up, or is that something that law enforcement?
There was a question about whose weapon it was.
Because this is the second MTRP that has to do with,
Well, the first one was dismissed because the only violation, allegation was that he possessed a firearm and fell in possession of a firearm, and he had been on deferred, so he wasn't.
right. And, but still shouldn't be possessing a firearm while you're on probation, regardless of that. So, Mr. Redo, probably what's going to happen today, based on the information that I've received from the district attorney's office, is that that motion to revoke your probation is going to be dismissed. This is the second time that you're kind of getting away with doing something that you probably shouldn't. I want you to understand at this point, I'm going to order that you are on zero tolerance on your probation, that you will be on the high medium caseload and required to do everything that you're supposed to be doing. If you are caught with a firearm, if you're around anyone with a firearm, I don't care who it belongs to, ownership, if you're around it, it is going to be a violation of your probation. I'm ordering a condition of your probation is that you are not allowed to be around or in possession of a firearm in any way, not in the same house as one, not in the same car as one, period, none. So there won't be any question if there's an issue that keeps popping up here with regard to firearms, that if you're around one, it won't matter whose it was or whose it belongs to, it's going to be a violation. And it's not going to get dismissed. You're going to end up going to prison. Do you understand? You're on a very serious probation, and I have some concerns about what's going on. But you're back on that probation. You still have the same opportunity to be successful. It's going to be up to you to quit doing whatever it is that's going on. Okay. If you have an issue with whoever it is that you're dating or married, then you need to get away from that, because that's going to end up getting you into trouble. Right. Okay. You can go back with the bailiff.